When you face the possibility of a fight, the first thing you feel is fear. This ancient fear is hardwired into us at the instinctive level. A confrontation with another person, especially when it escalates into physical aggression, triggers a powerful rush of adrenaline. Your heart starts beating faster, your muscles tense up, your breathing becomes rapid. This is a biological response shaped by evolution, fight or flight. And most of the time, we want to choose flight to avoid the conflict. But the fear of a fight is not just about physical pain. It goes deeper. It includes the fear of humiliation, the fear of losing control over the situation, the fear of appearing weak. In the modern world, most people rarely encounter physical violence, yet our brains continue to function as if external threats are still real. Today, a fight is no longer a matter of survival like it was for our ancestors. However, the fear of it has remained. It has simply taken on a different form. When you stand in front of a potential fight, it's important to understand that fear is normal. The question is not whether you feel fear, but how you react to it. Many men see fear as a sign of weakness, try to avoid it, and even feel ashamed of their emotions. But fear is a signal that the body is preparing for a challenge. What matters is not suppressing it, but learning to control it. Think of the fear of fighting as a kind of warning. It tells you to stay alert, analyze the situation, and act intelligently instead of reacting purely on instinct. Rushing into a fight without understanding the consequences is not strength, it's weakness. True confidence lies in the ability to keep yourself under control and maintain a clear mind even in tense moments. I'll repeat this again. Control over your emotions is where real strength lies. If you think about it, a fight is a test of control. It tests not only physical readiness, but also the ability to manage aggression, both internal and external. How often do we see fights start because of misunderstandings? Fear triggers defensive mechanisms, and instead of resolving the situation rationally, people rush into violence. This is how meaningless fights happen. Fights that could have been avoided with a simple conversation. But what should you do when a fight is unavoidable? This is probably the hardest question. Fear still plays a role here, but now it transforms. At this stage, it's important to remember that preparation for a fight begins long before the moment of conflict itself. Physical training and knowledge of basic self-defense principles can significantly reduce fear. When you are confident in your ability to protect yourself, fear decreases. It doesn't disappear completely, and that's a good thing. Fear helps you act cautiously and intelligently instead of letting emotions take control. Some people see fighting as a way to prove themselves, but that's an illusion. True confidence does not require proof through violence. A person who is truly confident will never seek a fight to prove something to themselves or to others. They understand that strength is not physical domination, but the ability to remain calm and composed in any situation. Many of the greatest warriors in history said that the best fight is the one that never happens. These are not just beautiful words. They are wisdom based on an understanding of the nature of conflict and the importance of controlling emotions and fear. Think about this. A person who lets fear control their actions always loses. Even if they physically win a fight, their inner world remains broken. True victory is when you control your fear instead of letting it control you. This is the art of awareness. Being present in the moment when the body's ready to fight, but the mind remains calm. The fear of fighting is a natural part of life, and there is nothing shameful about it. What matters is learning to accept it and work with it, understanding that it is simply a signal from the body about a possible threat. And finally, I understand that not all conflicts can be resolved with words. See you.